I wanted to share with you and kind of break down my 10 takeaways. I did on the first video, I did the first two takeaways. This video, I'm going to do the second two takeaways and kind of expound a little bit on those. Hey. Welcome to the Bajo channel. Welcome to another video. This is the home of self-care, beauty, wellness, and any and everything that'll help you to become the most empowered version of you. So I started my video series on my birthday takeaways. This year, I hit 50, and I am super grateful. I'm not shrinking. I'm not afraid or embarrassed. I'm actually humbled that I'm even here. So I'm so grateful. And so I had created 10 takeaways for my self-care journey in the past 50 years. And what I wanted to share with you and kind of break down my 10 takeaways. I did on the first video, I did the first two takeaways. This video, I'm going to do the second two takeaways and kind of expound a little bit on those. So the second takeaway that I have discovered in my self-care journey in the past 50 years that supports my self-care and pushes me forward to kind of move with integrity is all money ain't good money. And I say ain't for a reason. All money ain't good money. Being a younger woman and growing up and just trying to figure my way out in this world, I always understood the value of money and that it's important to have it. And sometimes I would do things that maybe compromise who I am as a person, or maybe did things that made me feel like I'm working for nothing. Like I allowed people to take advantage of my skills, take advantage of me for exchange of money, right? And I realized how crazy it is to compromise who you are for money. So one of the reasons why that's on one of my top 10 of my list is because when you accept any kind of money from anybody for any reason, you compromise your values and who you are. That's not even worth the exchange. You think it is when you're making the transaction, but it's not. When, for instance, I'll give you an example. For instance, you have a skill set. Say you know how to paint and you're an artist and you create these wonderful masterpieces, and because you need money so badly, you will sell one of your masterpieces for, incredibly cheaper than what it should be. Say it's something that maybe should go for maybe $1,000 and you're selling it for $100 because you need the money that badly. All money ain't good money. Sometimes when you refuse to compromise who you are, your values, it sets you up and it places you in a position for people to value you. You may not get what you need at that moment, but you're setting yourself up to become or to be valued by others, because that means you don't take anything. Another reason why all money is not good money is because when you feel like you have to have money at any count or any way possible by any means necessary, there's so many strings attached. You know, sometimes people will give you money or they'll help you with something, or you'll accept money and it's like so many strings attached. It's like, it's not that you just get the money, you can go. It's like you owe people, you have to now follow up with this, you have to do all of that. For what? For a little bit of money that you already done spent. So you jumping off of these bridges to get money, and it's like you sell your soul to the devil. It's like the never-ending bill that you have to pay because maybe somebody gave you money or you did something to get the money, and it's like whatever you did, it haunts you. And it doesn't. I'm not necessarily saying something illegal. Could be something illegal, but not necessarily something illegal. But just certain things you do. You know what I mean? It could just be either you had to travel 5 hours to get paid so much less than what it even cost you to get there. If you're a photographer, you'll go 2 hours out to get paid, and then to realize that money that you went to go get paid for only covered your travel fare there and back. Like, it don't make sense. Your math don't math. Another reason that all money isn't good money is that it can distract you from your purpose. You on a track to do certain things and you are goal oriented. And next thing you know, you all over on the left side because you're trying to get some money, you're trying to capture money. That's one thing I've learned also as far as being, establishing yourself in any kind of market. You have to know your value. List of your value, list your costs, whatever it is that you're doing, and stand firm on it. Because every client, every prospective client is not your client. Because the stress and the pressure that you're gonna get when you deal with certain people in any type of a financial exchange is not even worth it. Sometimes the money that you're trying to get from certain people will come with such vexation that once you get the money, it ain't even happy. You wish you had never gotten it. So yeah, all money is not good money. And last but not least is that some money may be like energetically or spiritually tainted, if you know what I mean. Like the source that is coming from is so like toxic and tainted that it now taints you from even being in that exchange. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to get too like deep in it, but what I'm saying is like money is a form of exchange. And sometimes when you're in this place where you just need money and you got to get it at any cost, once you get it, the energy that was attached to that money or whatever you had to do to get it, it's going to take away, it subtracts from who you are as a person. It subtracts from the way you feel about yourself. Your self-worth is diminished because of money. Baby, that money ain't worth it. That money ain't worth it. All money ain't good money. Secondly, I could stay on this one for a long, long time, but I'm going to move on to my next thing. My next takeaway that I listed for my 50th birthday is that, and hear me good, a snake is a snake is a snake is a snake. A snake is a snake is a snake is a snake. Basically, what that means is that people will move how they move, no matter how they package themselves, no matter how sugary and salacious their words and their presence might be. People are fundamentally who they are. Now, this right here should be a whole video series. Maybe I'll make a video series later, but for the sake of this conversation, I don't care what a person tell you. I don't care what they do for you. I don't care how much charisma is attached to their actions. They still are who they are. If you have a person that's just a liar, a cheater, a thief, just dishonest, that's just who they are, who they've chosen to be. I don't care how good you are, how nice you are to them, how much you hope and you root for them from the sidelines. A snake is a snake is a snake is a snake. It will never change. And it is a project of aggravation, full of aggravation, to think that you can change that. I have learned this thing over and over and over and over again in my 50 years, because I've always wanted to believe the best in people, and I always have tried to manipulate situations, so hoping that that individual or this individual might move differently. It'll never happen. No more than you can change your own nature can you change the nature of anybody else. Toxicity comes dressed up in all kind of forms, baby. See, we say toxicity and we be like, oh, it's a toxic. But toxicity sometimes will look good. Toxicity sometimes feel good. Toxicity smells good. Toxicity has a way of taking on any form in order to lure its host in. And before you know it, baby, you are with a whole snake and you're trying to figure out, why does this keep happening, or that keep happening, or this is moving on? Because it's a snake. I always ask people, do they know about the story about the scorpion and the frog? I always tell the story because I love it. It always resonates somewhere, somehow in my life. The story about the scorpion and the frog. The story goes, the scorpion and the frog was journeying to the lake, to the edge of the lake. And the scorpion needed to get across. Scorpions don't swim, but frogs can. The scorpion said, hey, is it possible that you can please allow me to get on your back and carry me across, because I just simply can't swim. I have to get over to the other side. It's very important. The frog says, you know what? I got you. Carry on. I swim. You don't. I'm gonna take you over. Yeah? Got it. Scorpion gets on the frog's back. They begin to journey over the lake. Slowly and surely, they're getting across. As promised, the frog is carrying the scorpion over. Midway the trip, the scorpion stings the frog in the back. And the frog says, why would you do that? I'm trying to get you across. Why would you sting me? The scorpion said, because I'm a scorpion. Because I'm a scorpion. What is wrong with you? I tell that story over and over and over again because for some reason we think because somebody speak to us kindly, they give us something, they help us with something important, they assist us in something that we really needed to be assisted in, they do something that other people probably would not do, and you allow them access into your entire life. An act of kindness does not in any way, and it should not in any way, open the door for someone to have access to your space. Why? Because a snake is a snake is a snake is a snake. And no matter what you do, no matter how sweet you are, no matter how much time goes by, that snake will always resurface. You understand? They will always resurface, and you only have yourself to blame because you let yourself in, because they was able to transpose or reconfigure themselves in such a way, metamorphosize themselves in a way that made them more appealing. But guess what? That snake is still a snake. Don't you ever forget that. That is a valuable lesson that I've learned and had to relearn. I think I finally got it. So that was number 3 and 4 on my list. I will be back with another video on the next 2 takeaways. I have 10 altogether, so that will be 4 I just mentioned, and we'll be back with more of that, of my birthday list. But it's so important that you take the moment, even in your own life, to gather takeaways. You got to get lessons from this life. It's not just, you're not just meandering through life and just blah, 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 blah. Like, what are you getting? What is the message? What is the lesson here? How can I move forward with more integrity? Life is teaching you. You got to stop and just take the inventory and say, hey, what, so far, I'm at 50. You might be at 30, 20. You might be at 60, 70, whatever it is. What are your takeaways? What are you learning? I'm thankful and I'm grateful that you're here. I have attached a download that you can download it, and you can fill in your own 10 takeaways for whatever point you're at right now. It's the takeaway challenge. I'm calling it the Bajo takeaway challenge. For wherever you are right now in life, what are your 10 takeaways? It may change, but where are you at now? What are you gathering? So just go to the description, get that download. Let's get it. Let's go. And share some of yours in the comments. Share some of your takeaways, because some things I don't see. Share with me. Let's each one teach one. I thank you for listening to this video. This is the Bajo channel, home of self-care, beauty, wellness, and any and everything that'll help you to become the most empowered version of you. Thank you for listening. And remember, self-care is the best care. Later.